Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once, had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Godwin, the motion man. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A little second effort there on the strong run. And it dropped just inside of the 20.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that's complete. It's Ellington. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
What you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. On It's second down to run with Hall. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Well, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And that's complete. It's Ellington. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So a nice run there. And I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Fighting him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returning it, here's Hamler. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Godwin, the motion man. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught, and they can't bring him down. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running left, it's Hall. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And they get the guard, John Runyon. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
14. Joey Sly set to kick
So they
off.
throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go, Reed, go! Head the street, head the street.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.